Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you Transformers Studios Series Larger Class 86 Ironhide. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so there's no uploads, and thumbs up if you enjoy. So with that all out of the way, let's begin. So I always start off with the packaging, so I'm going to show off the figure. Here it is. Let me just raise up the camera. Raise it up. Yeah. See, here we have a nice image of Ironhide. You can see number 86. Ironhide. Transformers. This side of the box, nice image of Ironhide. On the outside of the box, nice image of Ironhide. And on the back of the box, you can see him both in his robot mode and in his truck mode. And that is it for the packaging. So here you have Ironhide. Now I'm gonna bring back the camera. I'm gonna bring down the camera, I should say. Have Ironhide in his vehicle mode. Now he's actually a really good figure. I do have some problems, but not that much. So yeah, take a closer look. The vehicle mode, and yeah, you can see it looks a lot like G1 Ironhide. So yeah. See, nice silver, the Autobot symbol, the translucent blue, which that's one of the main problems I have. See the sides, underneath rules perfectly. The back, the back, and the other side. Yeah, pretty cool looking truck mode. I did. So one problem I don't like is the translucent blue here, and also I don't like how it doesn't have like blue paint on the back, and this doesn't really bother me, but these hinges, they don't really bother me that much. Yeah. So for weaponry, it does come with his two blasters. And for weapon storage, there is different ways. You can either plug them on top, or you can either plug them on the bottom. So it looks like he has exhaust pipes. Like that. Yeah. Just move these. Yeah. So now we can get down to one more thing. It's quite hard to tell, but there is like 3 different types of red. Like it's more easier to see between this one and this. Those are like there's different shades of red. Like it's more easier to spot off camera, but there is like different types of red, which I don't really like. But yeah. So now for some size comparisons. Here he is. And here's my previous review. See the series Scourge. Here he is next to Core Class 86 Ratchet. In which we know we're going to get a Voyager of him, just going to be with just a repaint and a slight remold of Ironhide. Here he is next to 86 Jazz. Here he is next to Optimus Prime. And last but not least, here he is next to Kingdom Galvatron. Yeah. So yeah, so now let's get down to the transformation. So first thing you want to do is to come here, want to untab this section, but it is a pain to get untab. So basically what I like to do to actually get this untab easier is just come back here. It will just transform the back. So yeah, so thing we want to do is come here, untab, back section, tab the feet, bring it back like that. Then after that, you just fold in these windshields, tab the legs, bring these down. These will just go right over those. Then you can just bring those back. Basically, there's feet all done. So now we can move on to up here, so we can actually get this on tab. So like I said, the easier way to get this on tab is to just come here, split the legs like so, and want to bring them out. Then this will flex out. Oops, you guys can see. Then this will flex out, and I do recommend being super careful since a lot of this is clear plastic, and you know, we all know how well clear plastic does, which is not that good. So just out. Here, I'm gonna just bring out the camera a little bit. Okay. So just here. There we go. And yeah, I only had this figure for like almost a day, and I can already tell that that's not gonna hold up any longer. And the reason why it's hard due to these I do recommend shaving it down a little bit, which I'm not gonna, because I'm not really good at those. Yeah. Then you can actually untab this, so you can bring this down. And once again, haven't had this guy for like a day, and you can see there's some like a little bit of stress marks on the clear plastic. So yeah. So now we can actually move on. So then what you want to do, you can actually come here, you can actually put those panels down. Down here is a little tab. Look quite hard to see. There's a little tab right there that will go into a slot right in there. So tab that in, you can flip that back, do the same. Tab, flip it back, collapse that in, and you can bring up the feet, and there you have legs basically all done. You can just straighten all that out, bring down the crotch, and there you have his legs, like I said. So now what you want to do, come here, go down, rotate, then come here, straighten out the arms, flip out the hands, then you come back here, and tab, flip the arms forwards, tab them in, then so come here, flip up the head, collapse these panels inwards, then you can take the roof, bring it in, so, and collapse it all up. Here, put this off camera. There we go. Then we can actually bring down the chest, bring down the arms. Then last thing to do is take this whole section, bring it up, and there you have Ironhide. Stand. There you have Ironhide in his robot mode. Alright, so let's take a closer look at that head sculpt. It's a nice head sculpt. Rotate the head. See, nice red, the blue eyes, the silver, his face. Nice attention to detail. The red, the gray. Yeah. So now for her articulation wise, As the head is on a ball joint. Back. I can bring them closer, and I can raise up the camera. The head is on a ball joint. Focus. Move up and down. It can do a full 360. His arms can move out. Do a full 360. There is a rotation. Bend at the elbow. His hands can go side to side, and they can only go down and up. There's a waist swivel, and his legs can move up and down. Yeah, that's funny. Here you can actually see some like cuts. So I told all the men all this to be like in 3 pieces, but somewhat why I don't know. So yeah, so the legs can move up that far. They can move back that far. They can move out that far. Rotate. Bend at the knee. Does have a nice ankle pivot. His feet can go down that far. They can also go up if you move this panel, and his feet can go up like that far, but it's meant for the transformation. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So for weaponry, you can plug them onto the back here on those, but meant to plug, but always you just plug them onto hands so he can hold them. Yeah. So now for some size comparisons. Here he is, and here's my previous view next to Scourge. Here he is next to Ratchet. Here he is next to 86 Jazz. Here he is next to Optimus. Last but not least, here he is next to Galvatron. Yeah, so now the last thing to show off is the included display base. So let me just get it out. As you can see, it's the Autobot ship where you can put Ironhide on it, but it's a ship where the Decepticons it infiltrates and kills Brawn, Prowl, Ratchet, and Ironhide. Yeah, pretty sad scene from the '86 movie. But yeah, let me just bring it back in. But yeah, so now let's get back down to transformation. So yeah. So the first thing you want to do is come here to his hands, flip them in. Come on. There we go. Then after that, what you want to do next. Oh, and last. No, I did mention there's like a swivel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So, next thing I want to do is come down here, untap, and basically just bring this down, then here, bring out all this. You can flip out these panels. Then you can just, in here, flip in this head. Want to bring this up, but don't tab anything in yet. So now, next thing I want to do is untap all this. Then you can come back here and straighten out the arms and bring them back. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, does have some great detail. Like, right, like all that's just some great detail. So let's bring these back. And tab all of that in, like so. Then next what you want to do is come here, rotate it around. So you can come here and you can bring up the bumper section and tab that in. Alright, basically not tab it in just yet, just want to leave it out since we have to focus on all this. So next thing you want to do, we can now work on the legs. So for the legs, first thing you want to do is come here, flip up these panels. You can take the foot, bring them up. I'm here on tab, and if, I want to lift this up, then I want to fold out the windshield. Do the same. Then, but now I want to just come here, take this, bring it back, while bringing this forward. So you can just like that, and this will just tab in, like so. Do the same one to the opposite side. So forward and tab it in. Then you can just take the two halves. There's some tabs and slot connections, and basically just tab all that in. And one thing that really does annoy me, one thing I really just like is this. So like every time after trying to get all this all tabbed in, these like start unpegging from their little slots. Here, come on, focus. There we go. So just trying to get this whole thing. Just gonna do this part off camera because it's just hard to actually get everything just stay tabbed in. Okay, there we go. Then next thing you want to do is to just bring all of this up, and you just want to bring down, angle down the arms, this, and then you want all of this to just tab in. Give it a nice little squeeze. Make sure you get everything into place, because this part, if you have it all like perfect, all like lined up good, then these will just go in like no problem. But yeah, so just want to bring this up, bring this whole thing out, up, and just bring these in, tab that in, bring all this around, like so. Like I said, always come undone. Do exactly the same to the opposite side. And here, you're supposed to tab these two in together, but okay. I was going to say that normally, I normally they like to come undone, but this time I actually just want to do it. Now you just want to take this, tap it in, and nope, never mind, there it goes. See, that's what I mean. And you just want to slot that whole panel in. Then there you have Ironhide back in the vehicle mode. Just bring down the camera. So yeah, so final thoughts on Ironhide. Pretty good figure. I just do have some problems, and I guess I should have mentioned this before, but I said of the clear plastic. I just wish it's just like I just use like regular plastic and then just paint everything like red, and also for the windshield just paint it blue. Like, I just really wish they could have just done that instead of just a clear plastic, because I know that that's gonna be scary over time. But yeah, so that is it for this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!